plastic. I put a tunnel in between with a sponge, so it slows down the traffic of the water between the two. And I put 2 electrodes in it. Those are platinum. They're pure platinum, very expensive stripes. But they conduct the electricity. I put 25 volts, negative and positive. So the ions from the water are attracted from the positive, and they are attracted from the negative. The ones that are attracted to the negative are the hydroxide. The ones to the positive are the hydrogen ions, OH minus, OH plus. Okay? So that's where you get your alkaline water. That's where you get your acid water. Now, people drink alkaline water and say, I'm going to be disease-free because cancer cannot survive in an alkaline environment. You hear it all the time. The problem is cancer is alkaline. A healthy cell is acidic. Everything in our body is acidic except the blood. If you want the perfect health, like Dr. Karim said, Dr. Karim, by the way, was a student of Albert Einstein, 7 PhD, the guy is a genius. He discovered about the ionization, which is a conversion from one ion to another. And he realized that there's a code, there's a formula that's called the perfect health formula. And he says that if you want to have the perfect health formula, the perfect health, your saliva and your urine should be 6.4. 6.4 is acidic. Anything below 7 is acidic, correct? What is the best food for us? It's lemon. Lemon is acidic, right? Gives you the chills, the goosebumps. Lemon is hydrochloric acid, which is the same acid as your liver. When you squeeze fresh lemon, you put in your water, you drink it, you boost your liver to create natural enzymes, not just for your liver, but for all the other organs. Everything works better. Everything in our body is acidic. So, by the way, I was getting pH 13 with that. I was drinking it. After a few weeks, my skin started to flake off. Because you know what happened? Look in nature. Very simple. Use common sense. If you don't know something, trust your gut. But clean them first. You look at nature, you look at a pond or a lake. And I'm telling you, water comes out of mountain springs between 6.4 and 6.9, which is acidic. If you put a pH level in the lake at 8 or above, the fish will start to lose their oil, they'll flake out, they'll die within 48 hours. Now you look at the pond and you see all the fish floating on the surface, and you say, son, drink that water, it's alkaline water. You think he's going to drink it? Oh no. That's what I'm talking about. We're meant to drink acid on water, not alkaline water.
Were you drinking the other water?
No, I was not drinking any of them, because there's something else that I realized, is when you charge water with contaminants, you don't only charge the water, but you charge the contaminants along with it. They don't tell you that when they sell those Kangen machines over there, the presentations. But people in Arizona go to the hospital all the time after they purchase those 3,000 machines. Why? Because there's a high level of arsenic over there. When they charge the electricity water into the water, they actually raise the level of the arsenic. So that means they poison themselves, and they have to go to the hospital to detox. So stay away from this garbage. Go back to nature, my friends. Put your water in vortex motion. Make it spin. Put some loving vibration. Water has memory. Now, if you're not familiar with Dr. Emoto's study, he flash frozen snowflakes and put different emotions to it. He put some hate vibration. I'll kill you, I hate you, or put some hard, heavy metal music in it. The snowflakes start to dissolve. And then the opposite, he put some loving. I love you, you're beautiful. The snowflakes start to crystallize, become sharper and sharper. Remember, we are 90% of water. Imagine the effect that it has on you. I'm not talking about your girlfriends or your boyfriends yelling at you, but also the environment that you live in and work at. Everything affects. TV is really the worst thing you can do nowadays. Unplug TV, read books, educate yourself, and share the knowledge. Become a Vitalitan, how about that? Vitalitan Society is a community of people that live high in vitality, They get the knowledge from nature, the basic knowledge, and they share with others. I was just in New York visiting Dr. R's office. I didn't have the opportunity to talk to him, but I talked to his secretary. I'm going to share this knowledge on this show, hopefully in October or November.
Sure he doesn't steal it.
That's
Unless
okay.
I know you'll give it
I'm
up.
here to share. I'm just a messenger. There's nothing of my own creation. I'm just a messenger of all this. And everybody, if you sit down and get those numbers together, you cannot get it. So this water here is the best water you can find in the world today. It's not purified, it's not filtered. We don't subtract. If you ask any Japanese scientist or any philosophers from ancient civilization in Japan and Asia or India, they will tell you, it's not about subtracting, it's about adding. So what we did to the water, we added those ionic minerals from biotite that contains boron. What it does, it deactivates all the contaminants in the water. Because there's no way you can get fluoride, mercury, lead, arsenic from the water with those filters. It's just going to pass through it. So what we do, we use nature. We use the forces of energy. Any chemicals or toxins are positively charged. We overall negatively charged. So we want to get negatively charged energy. What contains negatively charged energy? The earth. You start to walk barefoot, your foot absorbs the electrolyte negative ion charge from the earth. You take those salt lamps over there that generate some negative ions. You lay down by the beach, by the wave crashing into the shore, which is the exclusion zone. The exclusion zone, by the way, is negatively charged. Same thing with waterfalls. And you get this biotite and you put it into the water. What it does, it converts something into something benefit for you. So it'll convert, for example, sodium fluoride, which is not good for you. Sodium fluoride, by the way, you see it on the toothpaste things. It says, and you read it on the back, do not swallow. If you swallow, visit a control center right away. See how bad that is, right? But they won't tell you that when you drink water, although it contains fluoride as well. Fluoride is a drug. We all should have the choice to put drug in our water or not. It's not right what they're doing, and they know it. There's a reason for it. Because when you drink sodium fluoride, it calcifies your pineal gland. Pineal gland is supposed to be flexible. When it's calcified, it hardens, it cannot work properly. And what is it for? It's to be consciously aware and be connected with the divine creator. When you disconnect yourself from your true divine purpose here on this planet, what do you become? You become a slave. You become submissive, just like Hitler did during the Second World War, putting fluoride in water to make people submissive to his orders. So you unplug the TV, you decalcify your pineal gland, you start to get knowledge, and you share. That's what spirituality is about. You care and you share. I'm sorry to be rough, but someone has to do something about this. So anyway, what these minerals do, they convert positive ion spin, or right spin, to the left spin. So sodium fluoride will be converted to calcium fluoride. I'm going to make a quick demonstration. Let's take this bottle of Zephyr Hills. Oh. Florida best spring waters. Yeah, right. By the way, there's a study that has been made out of 188 bottles of water, plastic bottles. None of them told on the labels or in the website where the water comes from and how it was treated. Only 2. I'll divulge the information on the meetup because I don't remember. That's happiness, guys. Good health and bad memory. I'm surprised I remember that. So anyway, where's my Zephyr Hills? Here it is. Okay, I take Zephyr Hills. See, brand new bottle, I just opened it. I'm going to take a little bit of water out. I'm going to put those ionic minerals in it. Should have done a little bit earlier, but now I don't have to shake. Why? Because it's angstrom size. It's instant. It travels everywhere through the entire bottle. There's no need to shake angstrom size minerals in the water. Now you see the water turning yellow? This is sodium fluoride turning into calcium fluoride. This is lead, mercury, arsenic, chlorine being deactivated instantly. And if you let it sit for a day, this is what's going to happen. All the toxins will drop to the bottom. Now they are deactivated. Why? Like I said, the insoluble become soluble, so they become visible. The manufacturers are very smart. The water is yellow to start with, or brown, it's not clear, but they put chemicals to make it transparent. So all those toxins, they float around between those water molecules, which are very thick and stressed. They're 104 degrees. So weak water, thick water, all the substance mixed in the whole thing, and it's there. This is toxic water. This is the water that kills you. But what happened here, the toxins become deactivated. It also restructured the water. Those 15, 20 molecules clusters that I mentioned get split because it increases the hydrogen bond to 120 degrees. Now it becomes the hexagonal shaped water. That means the water is thinner. As the contaminants are heavier, they drop to the bottom because of gravity. Now it also contains all the minerals from planet Earth, the 120 plus minerals in the size that your body can assimilate, recognize, and convert into vital substance.
How do you get that stuff out?
Well, you can actually drink it now.
Okay, it was
Yeah, because it's a substance now. The body can. This is negatively charged water.
Yeah.
You see, your body is negatively charged, and that's why I have magnets to show you exactly what it means. Okay. This is your body. It's negatively charged. A toxin comes in, which is positively charged. Now you drink magic pills and things the doctor tells you to take. You think he's going to remove it? No way. It just passes right through. All those pills, those hard pills, they're like rocks. The body cannot digest that. It gets stuck into your mucous plate. So when you start to remove your mucous plate, guess what happens? It gets dissolved and it goes back to your bloodstream. So be very careful if you start to detox and clean yourself, because you can overload yourself with poisons that has been accumulated for years from those toxins and chemicals and medicines that you've been taking from pills forms. You know what I'm saying? Overdose. People die from it. So test your pH levels. See if you have an alkaline reserve before you start to cleanse. There's no doctors out there that are going to help you. They know about it, but they won't tell you. Why? Because you're going to recover. You're not going to be sick again. If you're not sick again, guess what happens? They lose a customer. They lose money. Now their trip to ski or Bermudas is gone. Now they want you to be sick and stay sick for the rest of your lives. And that's a commitment they've made with the pharmaceuticals. That's how the economy works nowadays. Make sure you're sick and stay sick for the rest of your life. So you have a choice. Because cancer is a choice. Cancer doesn't come to you just by hazard. We create the environment for the cancer to come, survive and thrive. Now you live high and negatively charged. This is what happens. And you actually drink this water, this negatively charged water, that will convert the toxins from positive to negative. Convert, this is what happens. It's rejected. The body can flush it out naturally through its natural excretory channels. That's how you detox efficiently without any harm to your body. It's by converting the toxins in your body from positive to negative. Now, what I did is I put this water into the vortex. You can do it at home too. You can actually spin. People go to Starbucks. If you go to Starbucks, they sell this water here called ethos. And I love this bottle because it has a flat surface and a flat bottom almost. But this is what you can do. You shake it and you spin it. Look at that. This is a vortex that puts the water into the golden ratio, and once it's in contact with the golden ratio spin, it erases the bad memory, restructure the water. You can restructure your water just by doing that. You spin your water. And of course, you send some loving vibration because your mind is powerful. There's energies that are invisible that we're not aware of, but they do exist. we have the power. Have you heard of the hungry monkey story? Anybody? There was monkeys, I think it was in Polynesia Islands. They were starting to become extinct. Some scientists decided to go and venture and investigate what was going on with those monkeys. They find out they couldn't eat the major resource of the island, which was the coconuts, because they didn't know how to open the coconuts. So they went there, there's like 50 islands. They go to the first one, they teach the species how to tend the tree. I mean, I don't know exactly what the terms, the details are, but they taught the monkeys how to survive eating the basic nourishment available on this island, which was the coconut. They go to the next island, guess what happened? The monkeys already knew from telepathic survival mode. The first monkeys actually taught the entire species on how to survive telepathically. Now we do have this power as well. If you're here today, it's for a reason. Be very conscious of what's going on here. Because what I'm giving you is an information, an energy, information. You understand that? Information, current, intelligent formation, which links to some emotions and feelings. Emotion is energy in motion. Everything spins in your heart. You feel what I'm saying. You know it's true. There's something in your gut that you have heard that before. You know that. It was just hidden through your entire life because of the society that programmed you into a certain way of thinking. They program you to eat a certain way, to dress a certain way, to think a certain way. Liberate yourself from this. Become one with God and live the plan for your life, which is to learn, care, and share. I think that's good enough for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you think? Thank you very much.